could be the kind of girl that you could be down for.
What it do, y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rochelle. If you guys are new here, welcome to the family. First of all, I'd like to say thank you guys so much on the support for my latest Workout Wednesday video. I really see the views going up, and I really appreciate each and every one of you guys supporting my video and supporting my journey and the growth of my channel. So let's get into this new Workout Wednesdays video. So today I'm gonna actually teach you guys how to calculate your macronutrients, and I'm also going to be giving you an upper body workout that I created for you guys to do in the gym and follow along with me, so stay tuned. Okay, so macronutrients, what is that? So macronutrients are basically nutrients that your body needs in large amounts that is basically broken up into fats, proteins, and carbohydrates. And these elements within the macronutrients is what gives your body energy. I'm gonna make this as simple as I can. Like, it's not that difficult, okay? So let me just give you a little bit of a backstory. So when I had started my fitness journey again a year ago, I was not counting my calories. What I did, I started to eat relatively healthy, and I started to go to the gym and carry out my exercise programs and be consistent in the gym. After 6 months of like consistently going, drinking water and all these things, I wasn't seeing any changes. And I'm just like, oh my God, this must be because I'm 30 years old now. My system done slowed down. I'm not 20, I'm not young. My system is clearly not functioning as quickly as it used to. And I was like, you know what, F this, I'm gonna give up, I'm done, period. So because I never had the knowledge back then that I do now, I never realized that I was actually always in a surplus. So I would be eating relatively healthy, but I was never tracking my calories. And basically the caloric intake that I should have been intaking for my body type is around 1,500 calories to 1,550 on a daily basis. But I was actually intaking 2,000 plus calories. So instead of giving up, what I decided to do was do more research, because clearly that's what I needed to do. And I stumbled upon the research of macronutrients, and I'm like, ooh, what is this? And also I stumbled upon the information of being in a calorie deficit. And this is how my journey began into acquiring my knowledge of macronutrients and just how to get my body into a caloric deficit so that I can see the results that I need for my body type. The first thing, we need to start talking about tracking your food. And like I said, I'm gonna show you how to do it. I'm gonna show you the best way to calculate your own macros. So if you wanna cut all of the extra work for yourself, for me right now, I use FitnessPal to track my calories, okay? So I'm going to show you how FitnessPal actually calculates your calories for you. So you don't even gotta do too much. All you gotta do is put in your information in FitnessPal, and it literally calculates everything for you. All right, you guys, so let's get into my FitnessPal. So as you can see, right now I am eating in a caloric deficit, and my calorie intake number is going to be 1480. And I am an endomorph, which is going to make me consume 130 grams of protein, 66 grams of fat, and 93 grams of carbs. I'll explain why I'm consuming this macro split for my body type shortly. Once you get into the profile of FitnessPal, basically you're going to input all of your personal information. And in order for FitnessPal to calculate your calorie deficit number, it's going to be calculating your gender, your age, your weight, your height, and your activity level. All right, you guys, so let's just say my current weight is 185. I actually came on this app when I was 200 pounds, so I have lost weight since then. So I do have to update the app, but I'm just going to show you guys how to insert your numbers. Okay, so as you can see for this example, my current weight is 185. My goal weight is 160 and I want to lose 1 pound per week, and my activity level is not very active. Even though I do hit up the gym at least 5 times a week, I'm going to consider myself sedentary because I have an office job, and for most of the day I'm sitting at work, and then I have like 2 hours to go to the gym. So in order for me to get a better number and better results, I'm going to say that I'm not very active to achieve my weight loss goals. So once all of your information is inserted, like I said, I wanted to lose 1 pound per week. So it generated me a caloric deficit of 1480. So that's 1,480 calories. And then once you put in if your activity level, it's also then going to take you to another page where you're going to have to figure out your macronutrient split. And for me, like I said, I'm an endomorph. So I'm going to change my protein intake to 35%. And then my carb intake is going to be 25%. And my fat intake is going to be 40%. And this is how you're going to calculate your macronutrient split on FitnessPal. Okay, so now that we have all of our numbers inserted, it's very simple from here. So on a daily basis, this is how you're going to begin tracking your food. Once you open the app, you're going to see that you have 1480 calories to consume, or whatever number it generates for you. It's going to split up your macros, and I had breakfast this morning. So as you can see, I'm currently uploading my food intake to see my macros. So I consumed 2 eggs, 2 strips of turkey bacon, and I inserted that into the app, and it's going to break up your protein. So far I've consumed 26 grams of protein, 20 grams of fat, and 23 grams of carbs. And I'm also going to show you my lunch. I'm going to log that for you as well, because I have already meal prepped for the week, and I've already weighed my food, and I know exactly what my macros is going to be. So for lunch, I'm going to be having barbecue chicken, a half cup of rice, and some asparagus, which is going to be, I think, a 1/4 cup of asparagus. So yeah, so as you can see now, I only have 535 calories to consume, and 65 grams of protein, 17 grams of fat, and 45 grams of carbs. Now that I have shown you just how easy it is to get your numbers from FitnessPal, I'm going to actually go into depth and explain to you exactly what the FitnessPal app is calculating, so that you can be home and do it for yourself as well. The first thing that we want to do is calculate our TDEE numbers, okay? And this is basically our total daily energy expenditure. So by this calculator, we're going to find out how much calories you burn on a daily basis based off of your gender, your weight, your height, and your activity level. Once you know this number, then we can begin to create a personalized weight loss goal or a weight gain goal. So the experts say if you want to lose weight, you need to be in a caloric deficit. Obviously, we see on a daily basis, if you're eating too damn much, you're going to be in a calorie surplus, period. You're going to gain weight. If that's what you want, if that's what floats your boat, by all means, go you. Live your best life. But if you want to lose weight, get toned, and add muscle to your body, you need to be in a caloric deficit. So from our TDEE, the experts say you need to decrease that number by 500 calories per day, which is going to put you at a weight loss at 1 pound per week. If you want to gain weight and be in a calorie surplus, you need to increase your TDEE by 500 calories per day, which is going to put you at a weight gain at 1 pound per week. Okay, so we're gonna use me as a dummy. I'm gonna use my TDEE and show you how I calculate my numbers and get my percentages for you guys to insert your numbers and get your percentages. Okay guys, so you're going to use the link that I have provided below and go to the TDEE calculator. And at first, as you can see, it's going to ask me my gender, my age, my weight, my height, and my activity level, like I was explaining before. If you know your body fat percentage, that's even better. It'll definitely give you more of an accurate number, but I have found this method to work for me just fine. Okay, boom. So basically it's saying my maintenance calories is 1847 per day. Basically, if I do not want to lose weight, I will consume 1847 and stay at my theoretical weight at 185. Now, like I had said before, if you want to lose weight by 1 pound a week, you're going to reduce those calories to 500. And if you want to gain 1 pound a week, you're going to increase that number by 500 calories. So once I reduce this number by 500 calories, I get 1347. In comparison to my FitnessPal, it says I should be eating 1480 calories. I have consumed 1347 calories before, and I didn't like how my energy levels were. So I prefer to stick to the 1480. I'm still losing with the same. I'm toning up the same. And to be honest, if I can add another snack or a meal into my daily caloric intake without messing up my weight loss journey or body recomposition journey, I'm definitely going to do it. What I'm teaching you is a baseline. It's a great way to start. Once you figure out your numbers, you're going to see how your body is operating, if you need to eat more food or if you need to reduce. I really don't think you need to reduce any lower than this. I think 1200 calories is just too low. And also keep in mind, if you're trying to gain weight, if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to build muscle, this number will change according to what you're working towards. So great, now that we know our TDEE numbers, the question is, how do we get our macronutrient percentages out of these numbers? So the first thing that I want you guys to consider before we start getting our percentages, we need to consider the 3 body types that we have as humans. Number 1 is going to be an ectomorph. The second is going to be a mesomorph, and the third is going to be an endomorph. So an ectomorph is a person that is naturally lean and tends to have less fat and has more muscle and is just naturally slender by birth. An endomorph, which is me, is a person who naturally has more stored fat and has more muscle and gains weight easily. That's me, you guys. I'm an endomorph. A mesomorph is somebody who is athletic and who is strong. If you are an ectomorph, your macronutrient percentages are going to be 25% protein, 55% carbohydrates, and 20% fat. If you are an endomorph like myself, you are going to be 35% protein, 25% carbohydrates, and 40% fat. If you are a mesomorph, you are going to be 30% protein, 40% carbohydrates, and 40% fat. So now we're gonna begin our calculations. Also keep in mind that 1 gram of protein equals 4 calories. 1 gram of carbohydrates is also 4 calories, and 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. Okay, guys? Put these numbers into perspective and you're going to see why this is such a profound awakening. This knowledge will blow your mind when you actually start implementing this knowledge and numbers into your fitness journey. All right, y'all, let's get into it. So my body type is going to be an endomorph. And my macro split is going to be 35% protein, 25% carbohydrates, and 40% fat. Next, we are going to take our TDEE numbers, which theoretically at 185 pounds, my maintenance calories is 1,847 calories. At 1 pound per week weight loss, I'm going to minus 500 calories from that number and begin our calculations. 1347 times 35% is going to give me 471. 471 divided by 4, because 1 gram of protein equals 4 calories, is going to give me 117 grams of protein. 1347 times 25% is going to give me 336 divided by 4, because 1 gram of carbohydrates is 4 calories, which is going to give me 84 grams of carbs. 1347 times 40% is going to give me 539. 539 divided by 9, because 1 gram of fat is equal to 9 calories, is going to give me 60 grams of fat. Now that you know your numbers, wow. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Now you know your own macros and you can begin to implement this in your fitness journey. And once you get familiar with this, you can tailor it to your liking. Like for instance, you can play with the percentages. You can start with this and see how this works for your body. If you are starting something new, try to track it on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. See how your body feels. See if you need to increase your protein, decrease your carbohydrates, increase your fats. The basic knowledge to get you started, but you're going to have to get to know yourself and familiarize yourself with how your body is operating, and then tailor this information towards you. For me, this has been working like perfect. Right now, as we're entering into training season, you guys, winter's coming up, training season. We're not going to be going out as much, so training, eating right, hitting our macros and stuff like that. I will begin to tailor my numbers, maybe increase my protein to help my muscle gain. We'll see. I'm happy right now with how everything is going. I'm going to keep it as is. Also, if you're someone who doesn't want to have as much carbohydrates and you're a keto type person, which for me, I wouldn't recommend. It does work, but it's not sustainable. So that's why I say do not cut out everything, because this fitness thing is not a temporary fix. It's a lifestyle, you know, that we're in together, okay? So that's why I say do not take out all carbohydrates from your diet, because you're gonna go back to it. And if you do that, you're gonna shock your body and then poof, you just blow up like a balloon. Then have to start all over again. We don't want that, right? Not saying there won't be periods in your life where you're going to indulge in food, child. Like, you can't, you know, always stick to this, because that means, you know, there's no more fun in your life. You got to have fun in your life, and food is life. Like, food is amazing. It tastes amazing. So enjoy. But always come back to yourself and always come back to your goals. You know, it just all comes down to what you want for yourself and how hard you're willing to go for yourself. That's really what it comes down to. I read in the book Atomic Habits, the best way to create daily habits is to compound your habits, right? So I started with the fitness thing. Now I've gone to macronutrients. Now I added my 10,000 steps. Now I'm going to start adding the water. So everything is compounding on each other to create my whole habits. You get me? So I'm super glad that you guys tuned into this video. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below. If you guys need help to calculate your own macronutrients, I'm always here. Hit me up. I love interacting with you guys, and I love making these videos for you guys. And I'm so glad once again that you guys are supporting me and supporting my channel, and I'm here to help. Let's get fit together. Just want to say, do not give up on what you are working towards for yourself, especially with this fitness journey. It can sometimes get tedious and feel like, sometimes you may feel like you're failing, you're not getting anywhere, but consistency is key. Just don't give up on yourself, you guys. And I'm always here for you guys if you need somebody to encourage and inspire. So now we are going to the gym, you guys, and I'm going to show you this upper body workout that I have created for you guys to perform in the gym. So come along with me. Let's work out. Okay, you guys, so real quick before we head on over to the gym, y'all need to get into these EVO2 weightlifting gloves. This is the newest addition to my Amazon store. It's great for training. The reason why I love these gloves is because when you put them on, it has sufficient amount of padding in the middle, so it provides maximum comfort when you're lifting weights. And also, too, it has wrist support. So when you wrap the band around your wrist, a lot of the times when you're lifting weights, your wrist tends to kind of move all over the place, but this band keeps your wrist in place, which lowers your risk of injury. At this point, I can't even go to the gym if I do not have my gloves on, okay, you guys? So make sure you guys click the link down below and shop my Amazon store for this EVO2 weight training gloves. All right, y'all, so it's time for our workout. Today is upper body. Okay, guys, today is gonna be a little bit more heavy duty, okay, because I'm really pushing myself in the gym and challenging myself, especially if you have watched my previous video when I talked about progressively overloading. I'm going to be showing you examples of that during this workout. And as you can see, I have my book close by, and I always bring my book to the gym to track my progress and make sure that I am growing every time I go into the gym, whether it be increasing my sets or increasing my reps. So to begin, once you're seated, rest one dumbbell on each thigh. Sit with your lower back firmly against the back of the bench. Keep your shoulders and back as straight as possible. You're then going to raise the dumbbells from your thighs and bring them to your shoulder height. Rotate your palms so they face forward. Begin to press the dumbbells above your head until your arms fully extend, then retract and repeat. Alright, so I'm going to move back into shoulder presses, but this time I'm going to be lifting 25 pounds. Your girl is graduated to 25 pounds, but I am not 100% comfortable with 25 pounds as yet. If I cannot perform 3 sets of 12s or 4 sets of 10s, I do not feel comfortable staying and working in the higher weight. So this is just me practicing and getting my body used to what my comfortable weight will be. And as you can see, I'm giving it all I got, okay? Train until failure, max out. That is how you're going to really, really work out your muscles. Okay guys, so now for our next exercise, we're going to be performing a dumbbell incline chest press. And how you're going to perform these is you're going to lie flat on a bench. For me, I like to tilt my bench when I'm pressing with dumbbells at like a 45-degree angle. You're going to draw your shoulders down and back towards the bench, like press your body into the bench. You're going to hold your dumbbells with palms facing forward and your thumbs wrapped around the handle. You're going to lower the dumbbells slightly wider than mid-chest, slowly with control, and then you're going to press your arms upwards, keeping your elbows slightly bent, and repeat this motion for your complete set. You guys need to be careful when doing these, especially when you graduate to heavier weights. Like, you do not want the dumbbell to fall into your face, okay? So make sure you guys have control when you're doing your exercises, please. For our next exercise, you guys, we've got the seated tricep overhead extensions. These are really good for your triceps. Like, obviously it's an isolation exercise, so you're really going to feel it. I've seen a lot of growth with these, so please implement this in your upper body workout days, okay? So we're going to start by sitting on the bench, and we're going to sit with the weight grasped over our head. We're going to keep our core and shoulders stable and slowly bend at the elbows, keeping your arm at a 90-degree angle. And we're going to lower the weight behind our back and return and then repeat. Ask me why my leg shakes throughout these exercises, or like just shakes period when I'm lifting heavy weights. I don't know, maybe it's my body's defense mechanism to be like, girl, what are you doing? Are you crazy? I guess it gives my body stabilization, but you know, it is what it is. Okay guys, so now it's time for that heavy duty bench press, okay? Barbell. Remember, the barbell is already like 45 pounds, so any added weight, honey, you're strong. Big up yourself. So right now I have gotten to 20 pounds on the bench press, and how you're going to perform these is basically starting out by lying with your body against the bench. For me, I have a little bit of an arch in my back. I just find like when I arch my back and press my upper back in the bench, it just gives me more strength and stability. Then you're going to move your arms shoulder width apart. Some people like to bench press with their arms at a close grip and a wider grip. I'm more of like a medium to close grip kind of gal. And you're going to bend at your elbows and lower the bar to your chest. Try not to make the barbell like press against your chest and slam against your chest. I guess when it gets to your as close as your chest as possible, just begin to press up and return and repeat as normal. All right, so this bench press is a very difficult exercise. Like, it's hard. So for my last set, I'm actually dropping down to 15 pounds, okay? If you can't do it, that's fine. Just finish your set at a comfortable weight, at a weight that you can manage. Ain't no shame in your game. Sometimes you start heavy and then sometimes you just have to drop low. It doesn't mean that you're weak. It doesn't mean that you haven't grown. It's just your body. Once your body says enough is enough, do not try to push because the weight will end up in your head. And then that's going to be a whole nother video that I'll have to make and telling you why you shouldn't do that. Okay guys, I know your arms are burning, but you know what? This is what it's all about. No pain, no gain. Okay, for our second last exercise, we're going to be doing upright rows. If you haven't noticed by now, my upper body consists of shoulders, chest, triceps, and then I go back to shoulders, chest, triceps again. My second upper body split is back and biceps, which I'll show you on another day. So to begin performing this exercise, you're going to stand with your feet shoulder width apart, holding the barbell with an overhand grip, down in front of you with your arms extended. Begin to lift the barbell by pulling through your elbows and keeping the weight close to your body as you go. Pause at the top, then return to start. And for our final workout, you guys, this is going to be a cable tricep pull down. Now I'm going to burn out on this last exercise. Like, I'm going to give it all I got and just burn out my arms to the max. So I'm going to be lifting light and doing high reps. So I'm doing 15 pounds, 6 by 10 reps, okay? So how you're gonna perform this exercise, you're going to start by facing a high pulley cable system, grasp the rope attachment with elbows to your sides, extend your arms down and turn your palms down at the bottom. Slowly let your forearms come back up while keeping your elbows pinned to the sides of your body, and feel that, yes honey. And we are all done with this upper body workout. Now, like I said, after every weight training session, you guys, find a cardio equipment and work your body out. For me, I like to do 20 to 30 minutes per session after each weightlifting session, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this workout, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned a lot of information. And now that you know how to calculate your macronutrients, please start implementing this into your daily eating and watch the fat melt away and watch your muscles begin to pop. All right, you guys, on that note, take it easy. Until next time, you guys, be well, be great, stay motivated, stay consistent. Peace and love, y'all. Rochelle, out.